So Dr. Laura Gravel, and I wanted to just touch base and give you, as you mentioned, you would like some exercises to do at home, and I'm all about mobility. At this point in care, you're relatively new to the office, strength and conditioning will come. We have to get the spine moving. Number one, that's what we do in the office. Spine moves, helps the brain to coordinate and control the body. We want to get that motion going in different planes. So different planes just means different directions. The one direction that it does move and gets stuck most often is the forward. So we're at our desk, we're carrying our kids, we're carrying our groceries. We're in that flexor dominant or that stressed position, shoulders forward, head. And we talked about the importance of the different, the front and the back. We want to get that, the activation of those more balanced, but we also want to get the joints feeding the brain. So as the joints move, the large joints in the body, they feed the brain, and the brain says, oh, I'm awake, I'm alive, I can adapt to the world. So the first one that we're going to do is looking at that low back. It's called open coat sleeves. It's a great one for twisting mobility, and that's the plane, that's the direction that we want to encourage that low back. So as the spine moves, brain says, I can control and coordinate the body better. Great for if you sit all day. You can do any and all of the ones that I'm going to suggest numerous times a day. So open coat sleeves mean if I'm if I was wearing a jacket that had empty sleeves, and just letting the body weight, letting momentum, I think about a swing set at a fair where it twirls and twirls and twirls and twirls and your kids are on it, and just let that go, really get some mobility going. Left side, right side, it feels really good in that low back, especially if we're hunched over. Second one is the global motion of the neck. If we are more forward in our day, our head is at our desk, head is on our phone, we want to get the opposite of that, and we want to get the neck moving. So I need to take your thumb, we're going to follow it back with your eyes, tracking, following it back like you're hitchhiking, all the way as far as you can. So what that from the side looks like, look at the range of motion that my neck is able to go, or the direction that it's going. Thumb is out, I'm looking, I'm tracing, I'm following, my head is going as far as I can back towards my thumb. You're going to do that the other side. So what we're getting is we're getting tracing between our head and our thumb. We're also getting the big joint activated shoulders here. And we're resuming that curve in the neck. Let's talk about the big hip joints. I'm going to stand back here. We're just going to do big hip circles. So the bigger the joint, the more impact it has in firing the brain to control and coordinate the body. So hip circles look like up and out. I'm going to come from the front, one knee at a time, up and out. Up and out. You want to try to stay as steady as possible, not let the whole body get in the motion. Up and out, like a circle. Up and out. And you're going to do the other side. Big, nice up and out. So again, joint mobility, proprioception feeds the brain, coordinate and control the body. So when we sit all day, the pelvis tucks under, gets locked up, doesn't move, and then we have issues in the low back moving up. So hips are important. Knees up, Mother Brown. If you can find a hallway where you are working, or you work out in your garage or just around your desk, if you want to do this stationary in one spot, you can as well. It's just marching in one spot, knees up, opposite arm. We look from the side, up, down, up, down. So we're getting the shoulders involved, joint feeding the brain. We're getting the hips involved. We're relaxing those tight low back muscles. So if we can get going pretty fast and do 10 each side, so those are great general mobility and brain activation, not strength and conditioning yet. Those will come, but as I said, we have to get that spine moving in different orientations before we stress it out more. So I hope that's helpful. There's some tips early into care that you can integrate right away. Take from that what you want. You can do all, none, some. I hope it's helpful.